story. A memorial service was held in memory of Joe Slovo, 27 years after his passing, at the Avalon cemetery in Soweto. Slovo served as a national chairperson of the Communist Party, and he was a member of the party's Central Committee and Political Bureau. He was also a very senior member, let's not forget, of the African National Congress, the ally of the SACP. Senior reporter Aviwe Mtila is following that story for us. He's joining us now. He's back here in the studio. First up, Aviwe, how was the service?
Well, but Dan, what was supposed to be a memorial service for Joe Slovo, the late struggle stalwart, turned out to be more of a tongue lashing towards the ANC from its tripartite alliance partners. This is no longer the ANC we know, was the message from the SACP and COSATU. Basically, as they say, they're now building a left popular front. They say that the ANC is no longer in touch with the working class, and in fact, all these internal squabbles and factionalism that's going on within the party is more of a fight for state resources and control over those state resources. And his main address, Blaine Zimane from the SACP, basically touched on a myriad of issues that are plaguing the country at the moment, from the parliament fires that we saw, basically saying that that fire definitely has a link with the July unrest that we saw. State capture, of course, and the report that recently came out this week was also got tongues wagging there, and Blaine Zimane basically saying that the SACP called long time ago for this commission, and while they're happy that the commission is here, they say those recommendations must be fair, and in the sense that those very recommendations might not only look at the public office bearers and government and the state-owned entities just as a whole, but must also look towards the private sector and the rot in the private sector. A lot of issues that were raised up there in what was supposed to be the memorial service of Joe Slovo, a person really that gave selflessly to South Africa and the struggle, just in a fight for the embetterment for a life of hope. I put together this insert, Padan, just to give you an insight of exactly what happened earlier on in Soweto. Let's take a look at that. It was a rainy memorial for struggle stalwart Joe Slovo here in Soweto, but as African culture would have it, that rain signifies blessings. The focus here, though, was against the ANC and the state of the ANC, with many saying that the party is not what it used to be. There are talks of building a popular left front with suggestions of a revolt against government.
It's not a popular front to contest the ANC, but it is a popular front to reignite the ANC, to remind the ANC that we are advancing the National Democratic Revolution, which is supposed to benefit the working class and the poor. So I think that's how the Popular Front currently, but COSATU has not discussed deeply what the Popular Front should be. So COSATU will go to its Congress and discuss the Left Popular Front and the shape that the Left Popular Front must take.
The recent release of the state capture report's first part also got tongues wagging here.
We hope the recommendations of the Commission do not only focus on public officials in government and state-owned enterprises only. We are also calling that the Commission focuses on the private sector as well, including being prosecuted.
You will remember the Soweto Commission, nothing is happening, it is taken to court, it is declared null and void. Marikana Commission, nothing is happening. So we are hoping that with this one, probably with the vigor that government has, something will happen. But then the commissions, most of the time, you know, it's just a show of theatrics.
Because of the state capture report, there are warnings here of internal infighting ahead, court battles looming, as well as the opposition parties using the report to weaken the ANC. The real focus should be taking lessons from stalwarts such as Joe Slovo, who gave their lives selflessly for building a better future for all. Aviwe Mtila, Soweto, Johannesburg.